Dave Chappelle said they dropped that talking about Ye, and he called me Kanye, and I'm supposed to be his friend. Dave Chappelle does not believe in God and does not believe in Jesus. These are the kind of black leaders that the Zionists put in front of us.
If you're tired of the daily torrent of Kanye West anti-Semitism, then you'll have to develop a thicker skin. For everyone else, Ye is back with some more horrible takes. While appearing on Alex Jones InfoWars program recently, Jones attempted to defend Kanye from comparisons to Adolf Hitler. Instead, the rapper decided that it would be appropriate to say that he believes that there were some upsides about the man who spearheaded the Holocaust. And most controversially, the Jesus Walks hitmaker took on comedian Dave Chappelle following his recent remarks on the SNL stage. So what did Ye say about Chappelle? And has the comedian reacted? Let's find out. Rapper Kanye West praised Adolf Hitler and Nazis in an interview with far-right provocateur Alex Jones, drawing a fresh round of condemnation for his incendiary anti-Semitism a week after he dined with former President Donald Trump alongside white nationalist Nick Fuentes. During his interview, Kim Kardashian's ex also had the opportunity to address funny man and actor Dave Chappelle, saying that the comedian said several brands had dropped him and they are supposed to be friends. Ye went ahead to elaborate that Chappelle does not believe in God and insisted he is the kind of black leader that doesn't deserve to hold this position. His conversation with Jones focused on the November 23rd dinner Ye and Fuentes had with Trump, which occurred 1 week after Trump had announced another run for president. The interview underscored Trump's long-running ties to and refusal to fully denounce public figures known for spreading hate speech and baseless conspiracy claims. Regarding what Chappelle said about being dropped by several brands, it's clear that the rapper has lost billions of dollars in deals with an array of businesses in recent months after his comments about Jewish people and Nazis. This wasn't the first time Ye appeared masked in public. He wore a bizarre human-like mask last year for a meeting with former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen. His recent appearance also harked back to his then-wife Kim Kardashian attending the 2021 Met Gala in New York in a head-to-toe black ensemble. Barely a month ago, Dave Chappelle returned to Saturday Night Live and didn't shy away from talking about Kanye's controversy. The comedian, 49, hosted SNL for the third time, where he was joined by Black Star, the hip-hop duo consisting of Yazin, Mos Def, Bey, and Talib Kweli, as the evening's musical guest. During the opening monologue, which spanned more than 15 minutes, Chappelle focused on Kanye West's recent anti-Semitic comments. First, unfolding a small piece of paper, Chappelle read from it and told the audience members and viewers at home, "I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms, and I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time." Chappelle then noted that he will often contact West when the rapper finds himself surrounded by controversy, though this time he opted not to. He also spoke about NBA star Kyrie Irving, who was suspended by the Brooklyn Nets after he shared a link to an anti-Semitic movie on social media, and he ended his monologue by stating that he no longer enjoys performing in front of large crowds, saying, "It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. It makes my job incredibly difficult." Leading up to Chappelle's hosting gig, there were reports that various SNL staff members were boycotting the controversial star's involvement on the show. However, a representative for the comedian told media outlets in a statement, "We've seen nothing to support media reports of a writer's boycott. In fact, the writers delivered over 40 sketches for Dave's consideration and collaboration. Just as Dave's past SNL appearances, you won't want to miss it." During his speech, which appeared to anger Ye, Chappelle said he could see how the rapper would adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business, saying, "It's not a crazy thing to think, but it's a crazy thing to say out loud in a climate like this." He went on saying, "I know the Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on Black Americans. You just can't." In an apparent nod to the backlash some comics receive when audiences find their jokes offensive, Chappelle ended the monologue by admitting to the audience he no longer enjoyed performing in front of large crowds, saying, "It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. It makes my job incredibly difficult. I hope they don't take anything away from me," he said, whoever they are. Chappelle knew he was wading into dangerous waters when he started his segment, That's why he opened the monologue with a statement condemning anti-Semitism in all its forms, which, like much of what followed, was half straightforward and half tongue-in-cheek. And he closed it with a rebuke of the current climate, in which some comedians have faced public outrage over commentary that doesn't hew to woke notions of the world. Ye simply hoped for a shoulder to lean on, but he didn't find that in Chappelle. Beginning in early October, Kanye West, also known as Ye, went on a spree of public appearances and interviews which he spouted anti-Semitic comments and conspiracy theories, criticized Black Lives Matter, ended business relationships, and was blocked on social media platforms, leading to widespread criticism and disavowal by industry peers. The rapper has been open about his diagnosis with bipolar disorder, going so far as to call it a superpower. He's spoken about his complicated relationship with taking medicine for the condition. In 2018, he told the New York Times he was learning how to not be on meds. And later that year, he said he had not taken any for 6 months. "I can feel me again," he tweeted. His ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, said in 2019 that being on medication is not really an option because it just changes who he is. The following year, she pleaded for compassion for her then spouse, writing on Instagram, "He is a brilliant but complicated person who, on top of the pressures of being an artist and a Black man who experienced the painful loss of his mother, has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his mental illness." In the last few years, Kanye has become increasingly closer to conservative politicians, but lost close friends like Dave Chappelle. He previously embraced former President Donald Trump, visiting him at the White House and wearing his trademark Make America Great Again hat. In 2020, the Grammy-winning lyricist ran for president as a candidate of the birthday party, but it was later revealed his campaign was run by those with deep connections to the Republican Party. Lately, West has been closely tied to Candace Owens. In addition to attending his fashion show in the White Lives Matter shirt, Kanye attended the premiere of her documentary, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, George Floyd and the Rise of BLM. It was after watching the film that he made the incorrect claim about Floyd's death. No one would imagine Kanye and Chappelle going at each other. Ye's relationship with Chappelle dates back to the early 2000s, when Kanye was a rising rapper and Chappelle still had his eponymous comedy show. Like the graduation rapper, Chappelle was also subjected to rumors about his mental health when he turned down a $50 million offer in 2004 to continue his show. After he quit, the comic took a brief trip to Africa before disappearing from the public eye almost entirely. Speaking about his relationship with West back in 2020, a source told us Kanye and Dave have been friends for a long time and have always been there for one another during the good and bad times. Dave knows how much Hollywood and the people around you can make or break you and took time off years ago to get away from it all. The source added, Dave flew out the second he could to be there with Kanye and support him. Dave just wanted to be there for Kanye and help him with anything he needed. But it seems all that is in the past now, and the two won't probably see eye to eye again. And as you would expect, after his consistent controversial remarks, Kanye has fallen from billionaire status after losing deals with Adidas, Balenciaga, and Gap. The rapper, who was worth $6.6 billion as of March 2021, is now worth $400 million according to Forbes. Money that comes from his several real estate properties, music catalog, cash, and a 5% stake in ex-wife Kim Kardashian's Skims shapewear brand. In early October, he also entered into an agreement to purchase the right-wing social media platform Parler after his Instagram and Twitter accounts were restricted due to offensive comments toward the Jewish community, though figures were not disclosed. So is there a way back for Ye? And is there a possibility of mending his broken relationship with Dave Chappelle? All we can do is wait and see. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.